March 3rd, 1943. 50 feet above the Bismarck Sea. And then, hell breaks loose. Major Ed Larner's B-25 erupts. 8 machine guns, 120 rounds per second. The recoil is so violent it feels like the plane just hit a wall at 200 miles per hour. The engineer said it was impossible. They said the nose would tear off. They said the plane would disintegrate. They were wrong. Larner's bullets rip through the Japanese destroyer. Metal screams, men fall, the deck is shredded. Then, bomb drops. It skips across the water like a stone. 1 skip, 2, 3, boom. 4 seconds later, the ship breaks in half.
Behind him, 35 more bombers. Same illegal guns, same insane firepower. 1 convoy, 16 warships, 3 hours. Total annihilation. This is the story of how one mechanic's illegal idea changed the Pacific War forever. Let's rewind, because none of this should have worked. In early 1943, America had a problem. The Japanese were moving troops from Rabaul to New Guinea, thousands of them, building a fortress north of Australia. And American bombers, they couldn't stop them. The B-17 Flying Fortress was supposed to be the answer. High altitude, precision, perfect on paper. But in the Pacific, it was useless. Drop a bomb from 4 miles up. It takes 40 seconds to fall. In 40 seconds, a destroyer can turn, zigzag, run. The bomb hits water. The ship keeps moving. Hit rate? Less than 1%. Millions of gallons of fuel and nothing but dead fish to show for it. Meanwhile, Japanese convoys keep running, troops keep landing, and the war is being lost. 1 convoy at a time.
General George Kenney looked at the numbers and saw the truth. High-altitude bombing against ships was a joke. He didn't need pretty, he needed brutal. He needed Pappy Gunn. Pappy Gunn. Paul Pappy Gunn was 43, old, angry, and running on pure rage. When Japan invaded the Philippines, Gunn escaped. His family didn't. Wife, 4 children, captured, thrown into a prison camp, starved, beaten, forgotten. Every day the war dragged on, his kids might die. So when Kenney handed him a hanger and said, "Figure out how to kill ships," Pappy didn't think, he worked. He looked at the B-25 Mitchell, fast, tough, but with a glass nose and a bombardier sitting on a stool. Pappy wanted a street fighter. He ripped out the bombardier, ripped out the bomb sight, threw away the glass nose. Then he added guns. 4.50 cal in the nose, 2 in side pods, top turret locked forward, 8 guns, all screaming death. The engineers laughed. "Impossible! Physics! The nose will rip off!" Pappy read their memos and threw them in the trash. He wasn't building a plane for inspection. He was building a weapon to get his family back. He built shock mounts from scrap, springs, steel, garage engineering. Ugly, illegal, perfect. He flew it himself, alone. Pulled the trigger. The plane shook. Smoke filled the cockpit. The floor vibrated like a jackhammer. But the nose stayed on. The engineers were wrong. The angry old mechanic was right. But guns are useless if you can't get close. So Pappy taught them madness. 50 feet above the ocean, 200 miles per hour, straight at a warship. Release the bomb, let it skip. 1 bounce, 2, 3, into the hull, under the waterline. Boom! Pilots called it suicide. Pappy called it necessary.
He trained them until they could hit a porthole at 200 miles per hour, strafe the deck, kill the crew, then drop the bomb. By February 1943, 36 strafers were ready. March 3rd, weather clears. 10 a.m. The Japanese are watching the sky. They expect B-17s at 20,000 feet. They should have looked down. Out of the haze, 36 B-25 strafers, 50 feet off the water, like chainsaws with wings. Major Ed Larner hits first. 8 guns open up. Bridge destroyed, gunners dead, deck shredded. At 300 yards, bomb. Skip, skip, skip. Boom. The destroyer breaks in half. Then chaos, fire, smoke, screaming steel. One transport turns into a fireball. A B-25 flies through the flames, paint blistering from the heat. 3 hours later, it's over. 8 transports sunk. 4 destroyers sunk. 4 more running away. 3,000 soldiers gone. America lost 5 planes, 13 men. That's not a battle. That's a massacre.
Washington read the reports and stopped laughing. 6 months later, factories built guns design a standard. 8 forward guns. Pappy got no patent, no money, just the satisfaction of watching enemy ships die. But his war wasn't over. His family was still in that camp. February 3rd, 1945, American troops smashed the gates. Inside, his wife, his kids, starved, broken, alive. When Pappy Gunn walked through those gates, he wasn't a legend. He wasn't a killer. He was just a father who built violent machines to save his children. The ships at the bottom of the Bismarck Sea didn't matter. The medals didn't matter. History books didn't matter. Only one thing did. He got his kids back.